Okay, thank you everyone for your continuous support. Without you, I think it is not possible to continuously arranging the session and meeting you all and sharing the knowledge. I think we are in progress. Maybe number of participants start increasing. Various sessions I can see. At least I can see cumulatively weekly number of participants is getting increased because I am not promoting this in a better way, I guess. So just keeping the schedules ready and month before 1 month I'm sharing. That is the thing I am doing. Other than that, I'm putting all my time in preparation and getting ready for the sessions mostly and giving them more sessions that is going on. So I thank you once again for every one of you for continually joining the session and encouraging me to come up with new sessions for the consecutive weeks. As on today, from April 20 means to April 2020, there are almost we completed 104 session. Today is a 105. Uh, Totally 7,605 minutes of training delivered through WebEx meetings only on WebEx meeting. Other than that, there is other sessions and other video content, technical knowledge sharing is happening through various forms. So thank you once again. So today, certified wind turbine models in India, as per Indian wind turbine certification scheme, we are going to see the details today. Next week, we have the schedule for wind industry softwares introduction part 1, and that session will be increased. Another 3 sessions available for inner peace meditation. People who interested can join. Okay, coming to the session. Okay, so one second. I think I said right presentation. No, I had two presentation with me, so sorry for that. One second. So now most of you know. I think attend. People here already attend the certified wind turbine model. How we are dealing with all the things we already seen. I think most of you are aware about it. So that is like this is what I said to you. ITAM Indian type approved model. One kind request to all of you. I need all of your attention, especially for many of the things because, as I said, we have the surprise in this presentation. So please be means focused on the session. So it will be helpful. I will be revealing what we have in the session also. Maybe some of you noticed while I shared the invitation. Now, Resource Development and Research Center mainly started to uh, share the knowledge so that we can help the individual and the society to develop themselves in sustainable way. And today's session, certified wind turbine models in India as per Indian Wind Turbine Certification Scheme, otherwise ITAM. So today's session, I am contributing to the goal number 7, affordable and clean energy. And let us move to people who know already maybe about the global goals and the UN SDG. Last week we discussed about the goal number 5, and we had the survey also. Now, so just to brief, Indian Wind Turbine Certification Scheme, NIW is the National Institute of Wind Energy, is the core people who are developing and implementing technically within India under the guidance of Ministry of New and Renewable Energy and some input from CEA and Bureau of Indian Standard. Also interpreting all the informations available in the international standards like IEC, IECRE. So people who aware about Kayataru NIW wind turbine test site. Most of you know. If you are not visited, please take permission from our organization. At least once you should visit. This is a very important place. If you are in wind industry, should visit one time at least. It's my personal request. So please do it. Then, like just for briefing on Indian wind turbine certification scheme, it's a certification system guideline for wind turbines. It covers everything like from prototype certification and type certification, project certification, failure reporting of installed wind turbines, safety and performance assessment, and decommissioning and safe disposal of wind turbine. This means that from concept to the lifetime of the wind turbine on onshore and offshore, it's covered by Indian Wind Turbine Certification Scheme. Okay, so this will give the guidelines for carrying out conformity evaluation of the wind turbines, mainly to achieve safety, reliability, performance, and testing and interaction with the electrical power networks. So this is why we have Indian Wind Turbine Certification Scheme, and it's consolidate all the standards, either it is from national or international, like as I said, Indian standards, IEC, IEEE, IEC-RE, and any other technical regulations across the globe, and requirements issued by uh, Central Electricity Authority guidelines and other guidelines which they are receiving from MNRE. So all this put together, and they are incorporating for this best practices across the country to operate the quality of the wind energy project. This is very, very important. So this is as per the MNRE under the provision of section 12.1 and 16.1 of BIS Act 2016. It's just to get some idea about the Indian Wind Turbine Certification Scheme. And as I said, this take care about, or it is give the support to all the stakeholders in the industry from concept to lifetime of the wind turbine. So more transparency about the informations available to all the stakeholders. So one of the very creative, or you can say like key initiative from the government now, that is what item, now that is what we are going to see. Before that we may not be able to get this information so openly. Now it is available, so that's what we want to say. It is more transparent nowadays. So you might be part of any of this as of now. Maybe you are from manufacturer side, or OEM or IPP or financial institution or insurance company or state electricity board, or you are from state nodal agency, certification bodies, test lab, or government regulatory bodies, wind farm developers. You might be in any of this role, but concerned department might have all the access. Earlier days, that's what I'm saying. Earlier days, concerned department have access to many information about this process involved in the wind turbine certification and turbine models, details, and everything. Apart from the open data available, but if you want to get what is the each turbine models available with each manufacturer, what are the things they are approved, or what type certificates available or not, if those things, if you want, even you can't get from their website also. So that was the situation. But now after implementing Indian Wind Turbine Certification Scheme, now these are available for us. Just to get the idea about what are the volume covered in the Indian Wind Turbine Certification Scheme, volume 1, which cover everything about management of this whole scheme, and Indian type approved model, ITAM, that what we are going to see today, and recommendation for grid synchronization of the prototype wind turbine. And in volume 2 we are going to cover Indian type certification scheme, and volume 3 we can see more detail about the wind farm project certification scheme, and volume 4 cover the wind turbine safety and performance certification scheme. So these are the things available in Indian wind turbine certification scheme. Okay, let us quickly look into what is ITAM. So Indian type approved model. So what it gives, actually earlier it was called as RLMM, revised list of models and manufacturers. What exactly it is? That is the information sent by every manufacturer to MNRE, and it is managed and available with our National Institute of Wind Energy. So list of turbine the manufacturers have and their status, what is the ISO certification details, and all those things now we are going to see. Now the process has become online mechanism. They created last 20 years they maintained this RLM. Now they bring it as an online mechanism, and it is available to everyone to access. I already shared you where you can download this information. Now moving to the process. What is the process actually? Actually online application The OEM need to send a soft copy via email, also hard copy to MNRE on or before every month 7th. This is the requirement. After that, MNRE will review that. They will send any written communication to the OEM if there is any shortcoming or gaps in the information shared by the OEM on or before 30th of every month. So with the continuation of that, OEM need to reply with all the necessary details on or before the 10th of following month. This is the basic requirement how they are the communication between OEM and MNRE is happening. Then the committee meet every month 15th to review the things. Then they will be releasing the list RLMM earlier. Now it is ITAM. The list will be to all the stakeholders. It means it is available in MNRE website. Everyone can access. So it is very good. Earlier we don't have such details with us. So 25th of every month this data is available. So this is a simple process. Just keep this process in mind, because whatever the information we are going to see, it will happen according to this process. So you can remember these things. So today we are going to see what are the turbine in India approved as per the ITAM. This is the communication. Actually, that's what I converted into the process. This is what a communication available in the website itself, the procedures. Now, whatever today I am presenting or sharing with you, it is as per the 2nd July 2020 list. Okay. So let us see. So here is the list of manufacturers within India now available with the Indian type approved model. These are the people who are now with the turbines who install within India, and they are type approved models available. So you can see 17 companies. Most of them you know. Few you might not notice the name, or you might not know. But today I am just like to share with you region. Many of you know already. Envision might heard maybe in the news. New Power, that is also New Power Technology is one of the company from in collaboration with German company W2E, and then Suslan we already know. GE India, GE all big names you know. Vestas we know. Inox also many of you know. Senvion, yes, of course, they recently get into Indian wind market. Shiva Wind Turbine India Private Limited, yes. Siemens Gamesa, many of you know, and VASL Wind Solution. This is some new names. RRB, very well known to most of you if you are in wind industry. Nordex India Private Limited, they are also new. Globally, we know them, but for India, very new to them. And Lightwind, Sriram, yes, Sriram Manufacturing Private Limited, we know Lightwind. Also, they are global player from Netherlands. Para Enterprises Private Limited. Actually, earlier they were in Pioneer Windcon. Now they changed, and there is one more company in Pioneer Windcon Energy System Private Limited. But they are very old player. Earlier, they are in with other companies. They have the tie-up. Then Emergia Wind Turbines Private Limited. So these are the 17 manufacturers. They are now listed. This is very important thing. They are listed in the MNRE website. This means they have the type approved turbine models to sell within India now. So let us see. These are the license and collaboration joint venture with other companies. Maybe we can see whenever you have time. This presentation is going to be with you. Some of the other things we can see. Like very quickly, there are one more factor we want to be introduced. Like yes, please. Could you ask some questions?
Sir,
Yeah.
yeah, in the earlier page,
Yes.
I'm seeing that no,
No, no.
what it
Yeah,
means.
they don't have any joint venture or collaboration, or they are not get any license from other people to have the machines in India operating in the
So it means that they are their own
yeah,
machines.
their own machines. Yes,
Right.
I'm about to say in the next slide it is there.
Right.
So based on the joint venture, you can see Austria, China, Denmark, Germany, and they are the purely from India, and then Spain and Netherlands. These are the situation. So totally 17 manufacturer. We have small pie chart how they are contributing to us also available. Now the year of incorporation. This is as per the latest list. But many name they were already operating. Pioneer are very old companies, but after the so many changes, now they are newly registered as a separate company. Now from 2015 and 2018 also one more company came in the name of Pioneer itself again. So it is like as per the latest data available with MNRE, we can see Suslan Energy is available from 1995. It is almost 25 years old company. And then from 2006, we can see the Regen Powertech, Siemens Gamesa, and Vestas Wind Technology. And from 2008, you can see BASL and RRB Energy. And from you can see New Power, it is 6-year old company, and it is Shiva Wind Turbines. Many of you know they are from 2005, so it is almost 15 years they are in the field. And coming to very new players like 2 years old, Emergia Wind, Pioneer Windcon Energy System Private Limited, and Nordex India Private Limited. Very recently, I've seen some projects like Light Wind and Nordex. They have very big projects going on in India, in Tamil Nadu also. So these are the year of incorporation. So you can get some idea how many years they are operating in India. After that, we can also see what is the market share they have. But it is not the scope of this particular session. But we should see all those things, how they are influencing the Indian market. We can see very broad sense. We have the very good influence from Vestas, Simon Gamesa, and Regen and Suslan Energy. G also considerable contributions. But let us see how the new player is going to play. Why I am saying this? Because new wind market is going to be completely different. Let us see how it is. Like this is the contribution.
Mahendra, what about Energon, Axiana turbines? I think they're OEM.
Yeah, they are there. Enagon actually now they are operating like the list of they are not listed their turbine in here. That is the challenge. It is only with ITAM, right? They are now doing
I-
services and everything, whatever the turbine they have, but they are not listed with MNRE. This is based on
Just,
list of turbine model type certified, which is as per the new wind turbine certification scheme. The list supplied to MNRE available with MNRE. This is the only list available. No other people are available here. Just to for your information, it is not. We know that. I also worked with Enercon, so I know it. But thing is, this is the list, latest list. As I said earlier, 2nd July, Enercon may not given their list to or updated this, but they should given. I don't know what happening. Many other players are there. We know it, but it is not in the list. MNRE list. It is not included. So the third question. Thank you for
there is no compulsory. You should
No,
have
they should
MNRE.
they should given included. If not, I think maybe they are not selling new turbines, right? Maybe they are not selling. They are in the process of making, or they are not owning the rights to sell new turbine. They can maintain the old turbines. Now they cannot sell that technology within India.
Okay.
That is the case because they should have type certified for that, and they should do okay. Just to want to see these things, you just notice here: license or collaboration or joint venture. Either they should have the license for that particular turbine, or they should have the collaboration with that particular company to sell that turbine model within India, or they should have some joint venture. If it is not there, they cannot list it. Correct. They cannot send it. It is not their turbine to sell. But they can operate as they can do O&M and everything for the existing turbines and what kind of ownership they have, that things we don't know, but it is not in the list, just for your information. Okay, I will be sharing that total list also end of the session, so you can have it, or I will also share the link where you can download it directly. So
Okay,
now,
okay.
yeah, this is like the how the contribution. You can see 35% from Indian companies, and Germany Spain also 18%, and from companies from Germany we have 17% contribution, and then rest of the Austria, China, and Denmark, all together, Netherlands, all together they are contributing another 30%. So 35. India is giving Indian manufacturers 35, but from this 35, how much they are getting the share, means installed capacity. That is also one of the question in front of us. We should see them in future. Now coming to the technical part of it, we will see the how the uh, turbine models and how the rated all the things now. So this part, especially rated power, we have the turbine models from 225 to 3 megawatt. You can notice the latest wind farms all developed within the 2 megawatt platform and 3 megawatt. You might be noticed already. Every projects are happening with this rating only, not this type of turbines. These are earlier turbine, but still they are operating and type certifications available. Maybe we don't know how they are going to make it in the future, but it is there. It is also listed. We are going to see many more important informations in coming slides. Now for the rotor diameter, you can also very clearly notice it is 140, up to 140 meter rotor diameters we are gone. Same thing happening with the hub height also. These are the very important factor. If you can correlate with the session what we conducted on our wind potential related information, Indian wind condition, we are going into the sites which are unexplored, and we need to go for the higher heights to get the more energy. So the new technology also available. That is what MNRE also highlighting for all the studies they done. So rotor, bigger rotors, bigger hub heights. These are the very few informations. Surely you can go through and study many things for the people who are interested to choose turbine models for various sites, or the site turbine manufacturers available for different variant. Everything you can check, and this will be a really good study for you to consider if you want to choose any particular turbine for particular site, also very important, or if you want to choose for any analysis which turbine model you can choose. Everything this list will be very much helpful. And moving to the tower type, most of us using tubular and lattice steel towers, and some of them full lattice steel tower with a tower top adapter. I have to study these things, what they exactly done. And then coming to conical welded tubular steel towers also there, and hybrid lattice towers also came into India for especially for 140 meters. They have both. They have start using this, especially Suslan is doing this. And coming to 120 meter also we have same hybrid tower with the tubular steel section and concrete bottom. These are the things. Maybe other countries it was earlier they implemented, but now when now only we are start going for bigger height and bigger rotor diameter. So India also we are expecting such changes frequently. And tubular reinforcement concrete towers also there with the Nordex turbines. These are the tower type. And coming to, it is another important thing as per the Indian wind turbine certification scheme, is part of the process. The manufacturing process and the ISO certifications are very important. This is the validity available till date. Okay, these are the companies, they have the ISO validity till 2020. Means this year they have to revise or update, or they have to get again. And 2021, these are the company they have to do the ISO validity after that, and 22 and 23. These are the situation. This is like this kind of information we won't get anywhere, right? Now it is openly available. You can download the certificate also. That is very beauty. I'm not downloaded all the companies certification, but you can download. That is available. Link is available. Super. So this is one part. You can see like in this year, almost 7 companies need to be processed and get their ISO validity extended. So like most of them, like you can see here. And then coming to another important point, it is like type certification validity. We seen very long back. I think May last week we had the session on Indian wind turbine certification scheme. In that we studied about the validity period and everything for the type turbine type. So here is the list. In 2020, these are the models and these are the companies need to be type certification need to be validity revised. And the process, how to revise and everything we already seen. So I'm not going to explain in this session. So even Siemens Gamesa G1142 megawatt and RRB V39, Lightwind 2 turbine models, Inox also, GE, almost Suslan also, yes, 111 they need to revise, and Vestas have 1 turbine model need to be a type certification validity need to be revised. So totally 8 players, means 8 players, 8 companies, and maybe turbine can be like 9 turbine models. So they have to revise it. Validation need to be revised. And then in 2021, there are already 5 players need to be revised, and 22, these are the turbine model need to be type certification need to be validated and revised. I'm really wonder the people who are in the customer side or the people who are working for like wind farm development or other side, it is a very valuable information when they are going for any choosing turbine models, and all those informations are very much helpful. And during the discussion with the manufacturer, they can get this information clarified from the manufacturer. What is the process stage they can deliver that turbine model or not? Everything we can use this information. This is really useful. And coming to 24, I think these are the 4 models till 24. Maybe they recently they got the certification for this. So 4 models are till 2024. So this is regarding the type certification validity dates. ISO validity we seen. Again the type certification validity we seen. These are all the ISO and manufacturing process validation is one part. Another part is like turbine type certification is another part. Now coming to the what kind of standard. This is again one important information as per me when I see this data. Very important thing what I can see. What are the standards on which they got the type certification, and classes, in which class turbine they have. That is also very important information for us. Apart from that, if you look very closely, you can see the trend. In particular turbine class, only we have in India are very few, and why? That question you can ask. Now you can correlate 3 important things. One is like what are the standards we studied or we learned from previously IEC session, and wind condition in India. And now you can see this actual classes of turbine they have, each manufacturer have, so that you can understand what is the type of sites available in India also. These are all interlinked. So you can see this, like just I am giving the example of like standards. You can see this 61400-22-2010. This is what we studied when we are seeing about Indian wind turbine certification scheme, as well as the IEC RE introduction session. And new things for us, GL210, right, 2010. So this is the another standards they used for the certificate type certification. Certifying bodies using such standards to give the type certifications. Now we look into the classes. Now you see class 2A, 3A, or 3A, 3B, 3A, 2B, class S, and 2A. You can closely look into this 3, 2, class 2. What it is exactly saying? I am just giving this as a open question to you. Any one of you can say what is this class defining to us? You have any idea? Any of you? Yeah.
Uh, It's that average wind speed, that 7.5 stands for class 3 and 8.5 stands for class 2.
Okay. This is average of
Average,
average.
average in the sense annual average. That
Okay.
is the thing.
Annual average. Okay. So that is the only factor going to decide this class, or any other factors are there? Okay. Now.
That A and B stands for the turbulence intensity. Which
Okay.
turbulence?
Good. Very good. So now,
Thanks.
okay, Palaji also replied. Okay. Now, to information for other peoples, it will be very helpful, I think. So the annual average wind speed is going to give you the class, and TI, turbulence intensity in that wind, going to define you the subclass. That is what A, B, and C also there. And now we see yes. Okay. Class A, B, C is a standard values are already available. But for the class S, now you go to notice, I will be moving to next slide. You can find many S classes. Why? Because now where we are moving to the sites where the wind conditions are not covered in that particular A, B, C classes, where the defined wind annual average wind speed and allowed turbulent intensities are available. And for the other cases, special classes, the manufacturers are going to define, and that informations are going to available. So now, even you are in any part, either you are in the OEM side, or you are in the customer side, or you are in the developer side, or only doing O&M, or whatever the role you may be, all these informations are very, very important and critical, because it is going to affect you directly. So either for the production, annual average wind speed and turbulence intensity, which is going to, again, it is influencing production, as well as that what we see in the performance, power performance related things, and other also it is going to affect your turbines loads and everything. So it is going to be very important information. You can go through this. Just I request you to just search, Google it, and see what is the exact average wind speed for each classes, and what special class. These are the thing might help you surely for your regular work. And now there are few outstandings. Means within the item listed, few companies need to have some issues with their type certifications. These are the people highlighted: Para Enterprises Private Limited, and RRB Energy, and Suslan Energy Limited. They have having some outstandings, need to be updated with the MNRE. That is also listed there. These are the turbine models. So for these turbine models, the type certification outstandings are there. Okay. So this need to be updated with the MNRE. So these many informations available with item list. Now we have surprise. I told you this is the surprise for you. We have a small poll survey. You can all can attend. We have some based on today's session, because I want to make this as a more knowledge development and improvement sessions. So I think of including, because all other session I started including this quiz. I hope most of you interested to take this poll. So let me share the poll. All of you will get the poll invitation now in your application itself, or if you are using in desktop, you will get it. Some of you might already attended earlier days with any other sessions, but if not, today you can start experiencing how it is. So it has 15 questions, okay, and choose the best answer. It is not any tough questions, it is easy questions only. So you can start attending, and we can decide. It may take, I guess, maximum 5 to 6 minutes. Anyway, I just keep it as a 10 minutes time, so we can utilize that 10 minutes time to take this session, take the poll. Then we can see how the results are coming from this session. Are you ready, all of you? Good silence.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ready. Okay.
Yeah.
So like because I know it is very difficult to find time for yourself after leaving the session, so I thought, okay, let us make this as a completely learning session. Maybe in future we are planning to deliver the, okay, online certificate also. That is the plan. Maybe proper registration, all the system I have to build, it will take some time. So give me some time. After that we will have all the informations, maybe certifications, everything we can keep. That is the idea. I have very good plans for future. Already start implement one by one. Very soon things will reach all of us. Okay, I am ready. So I will set, it is 15 questions, I guess. 5 minutes for you because you are technically strong people, so you can give very quickly, and most of you in the industry, so no problem. So I am keeping it is like 10 minutes time. After 10 minutes poll will end automatically. Okay. So we will I think, okay, 10 minutes is okay. Okay, if somebody is doing the poll, meantime we can have the Q&A, then we can proceed. Okay, I'm starting this now. You will be getting the session. Yes, it's with you. Sendil Kumar is super fast. He's the first person taking. Oh, who is that? Manimaran. Super fast. He completed. Excellent. Did you attend all the questions, or Manimaran? I don't know what happened to him. It is super fast. Oh God. Oh, he left the meeting also. This meeting will complete in 5 minutes. maybe if you can make it faster, we can have the results before that, so that I think most of you done, I guess. Yes, welcome. Hi. Very good. Wow, very nice. You can see my screen, which is showing answers also. No, okay, thank you. Yeah, okay. And many of us having this problem and network issues. No problem. Thank you. No problem. Welcome back to Manimaran. Huh? Poll disappeared. How come?
Balaji, bold.
Other people can see, right? Please.
Yeah, I got this pop-up message.
Yeah, please complete as soon as possible, because the meeting will complete in 1 or 2 minutes, I guess. Because we started 10:30, right? So another 3 minutes is there. So 15 minutes. This letter. No problem, Balaji. We will do it one more time afterwards. I will send you once we reconnected. For you, it is daily routine, right? You know many things already. Oh my God! Come on, come on, come on! Only they okay. It's kept Balaji and Manimaran in progress list. Okay, Manimaran now move to this list. Balaji, just try see anywhere it is there or not. All people are done. Okay, so we have 1 minute. I think for Balaji it was some technical issue. So I just share the answers. Actually, we should wait it so that once the things are completed, then we can see how it is. But the problem, let me see poll results, because it's going to disconnect. I will try to save it so we can see afterwards also. Super. Okay, thank you everyone. How how was it? I think it is going to disconnect, so I'm just waiting. If I am start sharing also, it is going to disconnect. After reconnecting, we will see the results. How was it? Just for personal experience, how you feel to take this poll?
It was really good experience, my friends.
Okay, thank you.
Surprise.